Hello, this is ST, and we're going to continue, go for the fourth win on our streak. We won last time out with Lanius B on a very, very strong run, which is typically what happens when you run Lanius B. Kestrel C here is definitely not anywhere near as strong a ship, though it's still pretty good, and we had a very strong run with this the last time that we played this, which was back a couple of streaks ago. It's not the most exciting ship in the game, it's very, very vanilla, but it's most noteworthy. It's got dual lasers and 4 weapon slots, which makes it quite similar to Federation B that we played a couple of runs ago. Except it doesn't have the the artillery beam, which is generally an advantage. And instead of the Lido missile, it's got an ion stunner, which is generally a little bit better, although you can have some problems. The ship struggles a little bit with enemies that are trying to run away in the early game. Let's go here, probably here, and then there. You don't really want stores too early on this ship. You don't have anything to sell at all. Great, we get an immediate shield hack event. Well, let's see if we can take these weapons down before we take a crap load of damage. Fortunately, this version of the shield hack event did not have like a burst, did not have like a beam drone or anything like that, and our weapons are faster than the burst 2. So that should be the only damage that we take, despite that being a obviously extremely bad first event. Well, at least we don't need to worry about the shield hack again this sector. I tend to put the Lanius on piloting on this ship because it allows me to pair people up for repairs. The Lanius doesn't really play well with the humans. Attack the rebels, obviously. Missile down. A little bit wary of them bringing that back up. I might actually just wait. Okay, they favor bringing the heavy laser back on. I was worried that I might fire the dual lasers and then they bring the missile up immediately after I do that. But it looks like they're going to... This is in the first slot, so they'll bring that up instead. Here I'll shoot at this room regardless, because that will kill that guy. And then they lose all their accumulated repair. If I take the shield down, I can use the ion stunner if necessary to take a weapon out. Steal the civilian supplies. Give me more stuff. Start working on the shields. That looks like a good beacon to see. It's this stupid hacking event. Now it's quite frustrating that these also have multiple NGs over there. It's also quite frustrating this is the second time this sector we fought an enemy with a burst 2 and another weapon to back it up. Nice dodge. But yeah, these NGs are going to make it really, really difficult to keep these weapons down. Can I have a fireplace? Well, let's hope we don't get totally screwed over because the scrap on this event is random. Come on, high reward. Okay, that's a medium reward. Look here first just to see that beacon and then go up since we do have time. Ugh. I don't like Zoltan shield ships with missiles. Especially not if that's an Artemis. Which it is. Yeah, that's 100% an Artemis. I want to keep my shields up for, okay, well we got that down at least, but fuck. No, I don't want to move you out. We're probably going to get hit with by the solar flare while our shields are down. No, we've got these people beaten now. It's just a matter of dealing with the fire and the shields, and then let's vent the one in the clone bay. We need to be careful because obviously while the clone bay is down, if any of our crew die, then they can't come back. But it's more important to have my shields back up for subsequent volleys. They burn down. I'm definitely not jumping out without fixing my clone bay in case there's like a bad boarding event or something. So, you know, if that means we take another solar flare, so be it. We have enough scrap for shields, but unfortunately we can't spend it here. Back to your positions. Okay, well there's a store there. I don't really want to go to a store with only 38 scrap. There's not really anything useful I would get there, so let's just keep going. We'll get a blue option from our improved sensors. The ship does start with improved sensors, so that's a nice, useful sort of thing. But, like, if you wonder why I don't generally upgrade for blue options, these usually aren't very good. The sensor blue options often give quite poor scrap in my experience. I did a test once on this ship where I played 3 games in a row just to see how many blue options from my improved sensors that I would get. And I got 1 in each run, and it was usually that one. That's the most common sensor blue option. And in none of the times that I got it did it give me more than 25 scrap, which is the amount it would cost to actually buy the sensor upgrade. So on other ships, it just really is not worth doing. Let's go here. That sees quite a lot, actually. We're going to go down via this nebula. I'll go here, here, and then probably the nebula. Unless I see something really nice up near the top, which I don't know why I would. Cool, outpost. What a good training ship. We can get training in all of our stuff here. So I will meet you back once we have full pilot engines and weapons. See you in a bit. And we're back. We haven't maxed the weapon skill out, but it will by the end of this fight, and we've got max evasion, which is the more important one. Take out their dodge. Or not. We should max out weapons here, yeah. There we go. Double reward. We're going to refill our O2 for a moment, and then we will keep going. We've already seen 1 store in this sector. There may not be another one, but we're going to try to build up 80 scrap before we spend anything, because we want to have those options available to us if we get to find a store that has hacking or has good weapons or anything like that. Let's go here and then Nebula. How many more jumps do I have? Looks like 5. It might possibly be 6 after the nebula, but I'm not really convinced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sure, and maybe we can squeeze that in if the nebula does enough. Aid the civilian ship. Possible double reward here. Nice. That was an Artemis missile that we dodged, so I'm very glad that we did dodge it. We can start trying to look for safe fights to get crew kills on. But obviously, any fight where an enemy has a missile, let alone an Artemis missile, is not a safe fight. 15 and a crew member. So, welcome aboard, Mr. Mantis. Get indoors. We'll do that. Here first. Nothing. So how many jumps do I have here? It looks like only 2 to me. Yeah, it's only 2. It's close, but it's not actually. So we're not going to get another store this sector then. Because even if there is one in that bottom right corner, we can't go there. We have Clone Bay to protect us from this, don't we? Well, there wasn't a store down there. Cool, we get a drop, so we are above the 80 scrap buffer then. And check out the exit. More free stuff. Well, I guess we're going to an Uncharted Nebula. These maps are almost, this is almost symmetrical. Literally, if that were a purple sector, this map would be perfectly, actually no, we'd need another red sector as well. So, do we go to the Uncharted Nebula with a choice of green or red next, or do we go to the Uncharted Nebula with a choice of green or red next? We'll go top, just because, I guess. Okay, there's a fairly large outside the nebula region in this, which is good. I hope the store is not there. Because if it is, I'm going to be very annoyed. Well, I'm not, because I'm never going to see that beacon. But, like, I'll try to see every other one, so I suppose if it is there and we don't see one, I'll find out. But we'd also like to see these non-nebula ones. Uncharted Nebulas have the unfortunate special property that occasionally they just generate with no stores. It's very, very rare. It's less than 1%. But it can happen. And having it happen here would be extremely bad. The ship is really not strong enough to go into Sector 3 with no upgrades. And by no upgrades, I mean no weapon upgrades. You need to go and fix that. Take that thing down. Put my oxygen on. With the drones completely destroyed, we can safely take the second shield bubble down. $12 scrap. This ship is possibly crew killable, but I don't know whether we'll be able to do it without taking a bunch of missiles, so let's find out. This ship usually has 2 crew. So it's one that you vent one of them down to, or you know, fight one of them so that they're at really, really low health. Then you wait till they board with the second one. Unfortunately, their laser hit one of my shots, which has kept the missile up. And yeah, their other crew over there is an NG who's very difficult to stop them from repairing with. We'll see if we can somehow get the NG over here, but I think we probably just kill this ship. Did we set... I think we must have set a fire there, because... yeah, this NG is already damaged, although some of that will be lasers landing on him. But let's watch carefully. I can't see where the hell they're... okay, their Mantis is definitely in that room. Now let's see if we can hit that Clumba. Yes. Nice. Well, that is a very, very important crew kill. So, now it's not actually so bad. If we don't find a store, we can in fact still survive. I mean, we still want to find a store, we want to get hacking. And, you know, there might be other weapons there. But, you know, we can survive on these three. I can actually... I mean, I could upgrade my weapons right now. I'm going to do that just as a damage buffer, because we can still sell the beam drone. Like, I can't really use this without taking too much power away, and I don't want to... I mean, I could do this. Actually, I can do that, because I still have enough. Yeah, if I sell the beam drone, I still have 83. So, actually, it is safe to do that. Nothing there. Let's go here so I can spot that beacon, and then we'll go up. More free things. Distress. We will attack the automated ship. We are completely safe in this fight. Let's just turn the ion stunner off. Get my O2 up. $12, sadly no double reward, but we found a store, so let's hit as many jumps as we can before we go there. Like here, here, there, there. We might be able to squeeze that one in as well. Just hit as much as we possibly can. Unless we get loads and loads more drops, in which case I might go there early. Let's arm the weapons. Don't call me repugnant. We must pick a fight over this extremely minor insult. If this weren't a low power situation, I could crew kill this easily because the ship can't hurt me, but I can't actually run enough. We've just hit the O2 over and over again, but I don't have enough power. So we'll just take the 15 scrap and then go. Our first set of volleys is going into weapons. I don't care that they're running. That's a fast missile. Our weapons are really, really quick. We can get multiple additional shots off. Cool, we dodged. That dodge training has seemingly been paying off. I mean, I don't know. We might have just dodged them without it, but... Hooray! So yeah, we get 7 scrap for that flight where the enemy had a missile. Forward scouts just fucking suck. We can get 3 jumps in here. So 1, 2, 3, and then down to the store. Two shields and we are safe here. No dodge for you. Ever. Take that out. Now we don't need to run both shields. You can celebrate by breathing. Much better. 18 scrap. Get my O2 up. 90 is good enough. It won't get much above that anyway because of the Lanius. There won't be a next time. Now this ship, we can crew kill. We don't even need to worry about them trying to run away because they're a Mantis ship. What we do need to be worried about is that they have an NG over there. So what I think we'll do... I don't know what level O2 they've got over there. Let's find out. Okay, only level 102. There we go. That should pull the NG into shields and put the Mantis on O2. And hopefully that means there will be enough hull that we don't need to, that we can suffocate them. Because the NG should fix that first. The only problem is I think we may have breached the shields. But the NG is just so fast that it fixed anyway, so who cares. The only danger will be if we set a fire in this room that will actually drag too many people into the room. It'll bring the NG in. There's a possibility we've done too much damage and that this therefore won't work. But like if it was the NG rushing in to fix this, it definitely wouldn't work. The other part of the problem, of course, here is that we need to take the... When they start suffocating, we need to take the Colombe down. We won't even be able to see when they start suffocating. So we'll kind of have to play it by ear. Ion stun them. I think we're going to not have enough scrap. Not enough scrap. Not enough hull to play with. Have you? Did we set a fire in there? Didn't seem like they ran anyone in. Nice, we actually got it. I mean, we didn't get any benefit from that. That, unfortunately, is the 1 in 3 chance that you just get a medium scrap reward anyway. So we didn't benefit from that crew kill. But like it's worth doing it even if you don't get the extra reward, because one of the best ways that you can improve your winning consistency in this game is to work out how to crew kill safe ships without needing to board, because that brings you things like the heavy laser 1 that we got for free. And you know, in certain runs that can literally be the difference between you winning and losing. Like potentially this one, because I mean, we're going to get hacking here, but there are no weapons available here. And this was the only other store was really early in Sector 1, and the only other possible one in this sector is this beacon. We'll buy the backup battery. So yeah, if we had... I mean, we could potentially survive this run without having got the heavy laser, because we would have got hacking, and we could use upgraded hacking to hack shields. But that's really not a situation you want to be in. We'll use our 2 lasers. This ship could be crew killable, actually. Let's... They have 3 crew over there, but they're going to board us twice. Nope, don't kill them. Can we maybe trick them into double boarding? Let's find out. The other way we could do it would be hitting O2, but I think it's better to... Okay, I think we may have actually just tricked them into double boarding, because they should run 2 people into that room. And if they do that, then as soon as they finish fixing it, there'll be 2 people in that room and it gets ready, and that means they will board us. They should only send 1 person over normally, but because we've got 2 people in that room, where are they? Yep, we've tricked them into double boarding. Now what we need to do is we need to actually kill these guys, and we need to take their teleporter offline so that they can't warp back. They only have 1 person over there. I'm venting into this room to speed up killing them, even though it means doing damage to my crew as well. If we hit that room... Yep. Cool. You can celebrate Mantis by dying. I don't want my other crew to die because they have, you know, skills. So yeah, if you... It's just generally a thing when you're fighting enemy ships with teleporters in the early game. They will normally, if you let the first one flee, they will board you again. Ships in sectors 1 and 2 only ever have 2 or 3 crew. It's best to just, from playing the game, familiarize yourself with, because it's always pretty much the same. This ship always, the Rebel ships I think always have at least 3 crew on them. So familiarize yourself with which ships are likely to do that. And if you can, and basically if between them warping the first person back and them sending the second, using the teleporter for a second time, before it comes off cooldown, you can put a breach or set a fire in that room. The special effect that you put on will cause them to run 2 people in to fix it, and then you can end up getting and then when it gets fixed, they will want to immediately use the teleporter, and that means they'll send 2 over even though they would normally only send 1, and then you can just kill whoever was over there from the first boarding. Let's go distress, and there we get 2 jumps that way. This ship I will not be attempting to crew kill. Are you joking? I'm displeased with you. Hack weapons. It's not actually completely impossible that we could crew kill this, if we can trap them in there and use the stunner. kind of wish I could end the... I don't think this will stun long enough, though. No. Maybe if I can get another one here. I mean, the fire, or if the fire spreads back. I think that's going to burn the row 2 out just in time. Nope, we did get it. Cool. Their ship will burn out. Yeah, I was worried about it doing that before we got the crew kill. But fortunately, we had just enough time. Go and fix that breach. I'd like another power bar, but there's an off chance that we could actually have another store here, so... Let's save our scrap. Okay, there isn't. There's also a chance there could be an early Sector 3 store. So we will save for that. We probably go to the green sector next. No. I do not require a rock. Let's sell 15 missiles. Very nice. NG Homeworlds are rock controlled. These are both pretty bad. I don't have an NG for the NG Homeworld stuff. But there are more stores there. And there is indeed an immediate store. Let's go distress. Search for the ship. Nice, we get a free weapon. It's not a good weapon, but we can sell it. So we got the good option there. Let's take 2 more jumps and then hit the store. We might even be able to get cloaking there. Secure the cache. Nice, we have got weapon drops at both of the first 2 jumps right before a store. Admittedly, not weapon drops, we've got drops. Now that last drop isn't very good, but whatever. I'd rather keep my hacking up than my engines here, honestly. If I hack piloting, I'll take everything except the missile down, which is not what I want. I'm gonna hack because, like, I would use Ion Stunner, strip 1 shield, dual laser, strip the other, and then do 1 damage, and then the heavy laser does 2. That's 3 damage. That takes down this heavy laser 2, which is a 3 damage weapon. I'm gonna hack weapons. You get in there. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly how. I would need to do exactly 1 damage, which I can't rely on doing. And even if I did exactly 1 damage, they might take this down anyway. Actually, we would need to do 2. That's an Artemis missile, so... Because of the missile, I'm not even wasting time trying to think of ways to crew kill this ship. We'll just take our scrap and move on. This is another one that it's going to just be a random amount of scrap, so it might be quite bad, and indeed it is. But still, we have loads and loads of scrap going into this store. There's a heavy laser 2 there. But, just give me cloaking. When you have hacking and cloaking, you very, very rarely lose. I'm trying to decide whether to sell the breach missile. I mean, it's a bad weapon. Occasionally, you might actually want to use it, but I think the odds of it are very, very low, and we only have 3 missiles, so it's probably more valuable to just sell this right now. I generally don't advise selling weapons unless you already have all of your weapon slots filled and it's literally worse than all the other ones, because, you know, you never know when you just have a 2 or 3 sector storage route and you just want to upgrade to do something. But we already have hacking, so we're relatively protected against that. Like, with hacking, we could win the whole game with just these 3 weapons. It wouldn't be good. And also, we do only have 3 missiles. So let's sell that now. We're a little bit behind in terms of power, and I'd like to do this. Let's just actually quickly double check there's not another store, because I'd really like something like a burst laser 1. Actually, let's do this. I mean, I'd like a flak even more, obviously, but you know, we can't count on that dropping. Jump here, then down. We'll do that. I'm not thrilled about it. Now that we have cloaking, we can hopefully have... Oh, nice, we got a free weapon. It's not a good weapon, but it's a free weapon. You can tell from this background, I think I've mentioned in previous videos, this background basically says, you have got a free weapon. But yeah, now that we have cloaking, we might be able to... I'm going to actually start working on my engines now that we have cloaking, so we can get up to 100% dodge. But, now that we have cloaking, we can hopefully have some fights where we don't need tack. And that will build up the drones. Yeah, this is not a dangerous fight. We can do this without hacking. Without cloaking, I'd be reticent about it, but... like, you know, if he actually powers this up properly, I just cloak the volley. I'm fine with him shooting 2 at me. If we get a couple of fires, we might even be able to crew kill this ship, because they don't have any medical unit. It sucks that we missed there, though. Good, we got a hit with 2 people in the room. That is unfortunate. Now we might actually end up needing to use a hacking drone after all. Are you fucking joking? We have to hack immediately, because otherwise they're going to jump away while our weapons are charging. That's not a terrible offer, but no. How annoying. Well, we got our drone back, but I'd have rather, you know, got further ahead. Let's get that. Next couple, well, there's a store there. It's unfortunate, I didn't think to look there, but on the other hand, we would have only had like 50 scrap. We might have still been able to get a weapon, so I should actually have waited. This is literally just a ship we just fought, but with mind control. Cool, we got a double fire. Shoot the shields. There we go. It does not look like they're going to try to fix those weapons. We kind of don't have any way to not go to this store if we don't just want to go to the exit. I guess we'll go here and look. They might have something cheap, but... for fuck's sake, I've actually cost myself this flak by foolishly buying engines, so... yeah, that was a misplay. Can I get it if I sell the stun bomb and the ion stunner? I can actually exactly get it. So, I haven't cost myself the, I haven't cost myself the flak by doing that, but I have cost myself the ion stunner. So I've still cost myself a perfectly good serviceable weapon by, you know, foolishly upgrading my engines without looking at the map. So that's something that you should always just try to not do. Always look at the map before you spend your scrap, especially when you know you're in a sector, as I know that I am, that I'm in a sector that can have numerous stores. We unfortunately do not have the blue option for the NG Homeworlds quest. Still, this has been a pretty good sector despite me being dumb there. You know, we got flak, we got cloaking, we got a reasonable amount of scrap. Just generally been decent. Off to NG4. Ignore that store. We'll give them the fuel. Actually, maybe we do go to the store now just to buy fuel. Take one more jump and then hit the store, and then... Do we want this? I mean, I guess we'll go to the quest. It's not ideal because you have to give up the 5 drones for it, which honestly we might just want to keep. Okay, good. We have a double reward possibility. Wow. We're gonna cloak this ion shot so that we have 2 shield bubbles up for the halberd beam. We're not trying to kill this ship. They have a med bay. It won't work. Nope. And they die now. $41 and a repair. I'd rather another lot of scrap since I'm about to go to another store, but whatever. What have you got here? They have long-range scanners. We're definitely getting those. They have mind control as well, but we'll put that off. I'd like to upgrade my ship a little bit more. Let's do this and that. And next up, we want 2 more power bars. I think we can lose crew here even with a clone base, so I'm not doing that. I don't mind that much about getting extra stores this sector, so I don't need to be that efficient in my jumps. I'll just go from fight to fight, especially in an NG sector where there's not very many fights to find. I want to keep my engine so I can 100% dodge that missile. Yeah, this is a teleporter ship with 3 NGs as their crew. Turns out we didn't need the 100% evade, but also we didn't need the hacking rather, so it's all much of a muchness. Maybe we could get like a nice fire in there and kill these guys. I think it's not likely. Resist? Boo, stupid rock plating. Let's attack the auto ship to get the storage cache. We took that missile off before it ever got to fire because of our max weapons training. I'd really like just another heavy laser. Sadly, we didn't get a double reward though. We're gonna go here, there, and then there. Maybe we can get some NG-free stuff. Oh, second time that's come up this run. Actually, we'll go here instead since there's a fight. No, I should have bought another power bar, but let's download this. Okay, well, we've got another store to go to. We're not going to be able to hit both of them. We could dive, but I don't feel like it's worth diving for 2 stores when we can get one without diving. I don't think I have 3 jumps. I'm going to just go here and then store and then out. Okay, this ship I do want to hack. How much damage am I going to do here? Possibly 1, at least 4, possibly 5, depending on the flak. Cloak, 100% evade. Now we're going to vent into that room since they're going to try to go in and smash it. Took you out. The weapons here are too dangerous for me to try to crew kill, even though I think I maybe could do it. I think I'd rather just blow them up and prevent them ever getting that missile back. I'd want to surrender in your position too, but no. We're about to hit a store, so the fuel is not as appealing. We buy the pike beam. I think I'm gonna not do that. Systems are disappointing. Like, the pike beam would be a perfectly okay 4th weapon here. But it is quite a bit slower than our other weaponry, and we have time. Like, we don't need to upgrade off this weaponry. Honestly, I could beat the flagship with these 3 weapons. In fact, I have beaten the flagship with these 3 weapons on Stealth A before. So, I don't feel a need to pick up another weapon just because I will hold out for something that is better. I'll do that. I can't remember what the next sector we're going to is, and well, it's a slug nebula, so that's a very nice. I thought that there was a chance for it to be a nebula at this point. I couldn't remember, and that's paid off nicely. Saves us 6 scrap. Got an immediate store. We can get 1 lot of scrap. We might be able to get mind control there. That improved oxygen immediately enables us to keep our hacking up, which is good. I'd like to use it in this fight. That's a firebomb. We're probably cloaking that. I did not cloak it in time and then it went off, but whatever. We'll vent that out, we can cloak the laser. No, not you. All the rest of you, go and fix those shields. I might have been able to get a second volley off there before the cloak, but I wasn't sure. The shots would need to actually reach the ship, and I wasn't certain that they would in time. So I thought it was better to just hold my shots. I will definitely be able to get a second volley off this time, and that will completely smash their weapons. However, actually I might put a shot on their piloting in case they start trying to run away. Yeah, that's better. Turns out they're not running. $32. Store. We have enough for mind control, we have enough for any weapon that might be actually good, and there is a good weapon there. We could get the halberd beam, but honestly, I'm going to get the burst one. The halberd beam is a better weapon than the burst one, but it requires more power, and it's also quite slow, and like all the rest of our setup is really, really fast. So let's just do this, let's just get fast weapons for days, and blow everything up. So these are our final weapons unless we get like another flak one or a burst 2 or something like that, which will replace the burst 1. Aid the civilian ship. I'm gonna hack here because they have a big missile and good weapons. All we really need now are mind control and like 2 more crew, and we don't need either of those to win. Well, and we need to upgrade the ship, but that sort of goes without saying that you do that. We're going to do 4 damage here. We should take the missile out. Yep. Well, that's annoying. I guess I should have cloaked that. Still, they're not getting those weapons fixed anytime soon. They're sending a Mantis to do it. Can we trick them into double boarding when they go back? We're gonna find out. You chase the rock off. No, unfortunately, we broke the system, but because we didn't cause a status effect, they won't run 2 people to fix that, they'll just run 1. They might actually board us with the rock a second time, which is quite funny, but I have seen that happen before. Instead, they just won't board us again because we blow them up too fast. Contact the civilian ship. They patch up some of our hull damage. That's extremely generous. We obviously can never repay them for this priceless favor. Upgrade our weapons. We wouldn't have had enough to get mind control there anyway, so. Yeah, we might have after this. I'd just like to get my weapons you know, into play as soon as possible. We can get mind control in one of the later sectors quite easily. Frankly, we can win without it if we need to. These weapons will kill crew quite efficiently, although mind control makes it much better. But against flagship phase 1, with, you know, heavy lasers to set, and, you know, other lasers to set fires, the heavy laser to really provide some oomph. Here, you get in there to help drain oxygen from it faster. As long as that room doesn't get taken out, we're completely fine. Are they dead now? Yep, they're dead now. We're going to use hacking here to counter that, because we are not that good at anti-boarding. Fortunately, they've ended up in a place that's easy to vent. And we've actually already vented a large part of our ship in a previous thing, so the rooms will vent down faster. But those are kind of dangerous weapons. Can we slay this coffin ship via suffocation? Let's find out. The answer is yes. I did not mean to run you out of that room. We'll shoot a couple of pot shots at this room just to keep the weapons down. We might have a fire in there. Because it looked like that mini beam went down without me interacting with the room, which generally means there's a fire. I haven't been watching the doors carefully enough to like see anyone running out. But if there is a fire in there, it's a guaranteed crew kill because it can't burn out enough systems. It can only burn out shields and piloting, and their O2 is already out. I think either there was a fire or something else happened that killed that slug because they're not repairing that room. So something has happened in there, and most likely it's a fire. Yeah. There we go, 50 scrap. Very nice. We actually do have enough to get mind control there, but we can't really go there. Oh well. Let's head here to look at these two beacons, because either of those could be... I don't really need another weapon right now. But on the other hand... Let's go here. Should we hit all four? Let's try to hit all four of these. I don't know that we can. Let's go here. Distress beacons outside the nebula and slug sectors are often pretty decent. They can be the how many moons event and things like that, and that can get you a slug pilot. Yep, there it is. 7 moons. So, we now have a slug pilot. Let's get the Lanius over into shields, I guess. The only other place there could be a store is there, and I'm not trying to get there. So let's just do this. We'd like some more power. Then we'll save 75 scrap and keep it at all times so that we get mind control as soon as it comes up. Why is this fight not in a nebula? You fucking dickhead. It's quite a bad hack. We're a little bit low on power right now. They also have double repair drones. This is one of those ships that has 4 drones rather, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Which you literally cannot do on any ship in the game. You really don't want me using my backup battery. Ironically, that actually helps me because they now can't hack that system and drain the power out. Blow them up. They finished putting a point of repair on that as they died. Are you kidding? Cloak the bomb. Blow them up. We didn't quite have 100% evade there because our slug hasn't been able to get that up yet. But it won't be long. Oh, there must have been no O2 in that room for a bit because the slug went way down. Whatever. I should probably hack this. This is actually pretty dangerous. That's not a terrible offer, but no. I think I should be okay for fuel. We've already got most of our piloting up, and we've not even actually made a specific attempt to grind dodges. We've just, you know, had some ordinary fights. Attack. This ship is nasty. But we didn't get tagged at 3%, and that's all we needed to win the fight. These weapons are too powerful and too fast for them to possibly ever repair after a single strong first volley. We're going to get to 75 scrap and hold it. I'd like to... I mean, I can dive in this sector and just get these two fights. It's worth it. It would have been nice if I could dive in a way that got additional fights than that, but... Try to do this without hacking. These weapons aren't terribly dangerous. I'm still going to shoot at them, because they can hurt me. Nah. I thought that was about to run out. We'll hold for a second volley. That's the first damage we've taken in like a sector and a half. This run is really way out in front of itself. I am 99% sure I could fight the flagship right now and win. Wow, that is absolutely on the line. I could go there just to increase my beacon's explored count. Yeah, score farming. Give me my 10 points. I did lose fuel for doing that, so that is kind of frivolous. But I generally do frivolous things when I'm this far ahead on a run. These guys are in an annoying spot. You're dead. You are not allowed to run away. Okay. I mean, we already have one of these. But like, okay. It sells for 25 scrap. That makes it a 65, or a 56 rather, scrap offer. That's pretty good. I guess we didn't need to buy it, but we could have got the mind control. Should I buy another power barn? No. We'll hack evade, since we don't need to use cloak on other stuff, so we can save the cloak for the missile. Yes, please do board into a room where there's no oxygen. That's a really sound notion. Something I've always respected in you is your intelligence. You're very clever people. Kind of wish that I'd let them kill the Lanius. But whatever. Give me my fuel back that I wasted. Top path is the only one that has a chance of being Rebel Stronghold. But Rebel Controlled is pretty damn strong, and any of the green choices at 7 other than the NG ones. We've already had NG Homeworlds, so those green sectors are Zoltan Homeworld, Zoltan Controlled, NG Controlled, or Civilian. Which, if we can get Mind Controlled, then the Zoltan ones aren't that bad. Uncharted Nebula can have 2 stores, but isn't too likely to have 2 stores. Rebel is pretty much always 1, but it can also have 2 stores, so let's just go Rebel. It's more consistently high scrap. Although, in my experience, Uncharted Nebulas are significantly affected by whether you have long-range scanners, and Rebel Controlled not so much. And of course, we do have long-range scanners, so there's an argument that we could have gone Nebula. We want to hit all these Nebula jumps. Let's just go top and then go through all of them. Aid the civilian ship, very good. What are you hacking? We definitely hacked this fight, this is quite dangerous. I didn't think that was going to come in on that quickly. Oh well. So we've just taken a bunch of damage because I did a stupid thing. Oh well. We can actually grind up... actually no, we can't because of the shield hack. I was going to say we could grind the rest of our piloting skill here. They're never going to get their weapons back, so we're fine now, but... We took some unnecessary damage. I thought we had a little bit more time before I could cloak, and that laser, single-shot laser came in and hit my piloting, and that meant the missile and the other laser hit while I was cloaked. Double reward ahoy! Should I just get my shields up? Yeah, I still have 75 because I have multiple things to sell there. We'll buy another power bar. This will be a lot more protection if we fight like an auto assault ship with multiple offensive drones. We're definitely hacking this ship, they have great weapons. Well, we haven't taken all of their stuff down because multiple of our shots hit their damn drones. Still, it's all down now. Let's hit their piloting so they can't escape. Nope. And my slug now has max evade anyway, so we are good. Oh, I didn't realize this was a dead end. That was a bit silly. Well, we're going to lose some jumps then. But I'm going to actually explore that corner anyway in case there's a store. If we just have to go back up to the Nebula, then we have to go back up to the Nebula. Having to hit 2 Nebula jumps again is not a big problem. It's like losing 1 jump. So we'll hit here, here, and then double back twice. Kind of wish we had advanced FTL navigation now, but... Only danger here is this thing running away, and the missile. Kind of hoping to be able to dodge the missile, as the bomb as well as the missile, but that wasn't feasible. Put the heavy laser on piloting, that guarantees taking it out. Unfortunately, they're going to keep shooting this stupid missile at me. Fix that. Hopefully their cloak will delay them firing at me long enough to fix it. Yes, just barely. Although we can't cloak, unfortunately, so it wasn't good enough. That's a 15-second cloak. Forward scouts. Keep seeing this combo a lot. Open our internal doors. I'm going to see whether or not I can do this without hacking, because they only have 2 shield bubbles. Yeah, we're fine. You know, Flak Burst 2 is very, very good, and they managed to delay us because they have the boarding drone in our weapons. But it's not good enough. No. Yeah, some fuel loss due to bad pathing in this sector. But it did feel like some of these should connect. I don't know actually why I thought that. It should have been obvious to me that these didn't connect. Still, we're going to take more fights. Going to this beacon maybe slightly reduces our chance of finding a store, but it's fine. Weapons are crushed. They're going to cloak again, but this battle is over already. I think we could just about maybe reach it if we were really on the ball with our timing, but outpost. Okay, these guys have 3 shields, so we will hack them. Stop landing on my weapons. It's really annoying. It slows my damn charge down. Put you there and the Mantis in the room, but not on the tile with the boarding drone. There we go. Now we stop them from running away. Ha! You didn't make it. Too slow. Double reward and a storm. Oh hey. This seems pretty good. You could honestly buy a scrap recovery arm in this situation and have it pay off, but you could do just about anything in this situation and have it pay off, because we are definitely, you know, like way out in front. Oh, let's buy all our fuel before we forget about that. Should I buy crew? I could buy a Zoltan and stick them in shields. I think I'll do that. It's like buying a power bar. It's reasonable. I'm gonna also flip you around. Lanius, you go on doors. You go in there. Yeah, we're set. We don't need any more stores. So I am going to pop off and grab myself a drink and finish the run when I'm back. All right, let's keep going. We'll go here because there could be stuff at these two beacons that are worth hitting. More forward scouts. Is that a defense drone too? Yes, it is. This will be a little bit tricky to slip a defense hacking drone through. It wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. They have level 2 piloting, so if I shoot the heavy laser there, the only problem is the defensive drone 2 might shoot that down. However, we have a backup plan if that happens, so. And they didn't anyway. These weapons are really, really good. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that either. Cool, we get 2 more fights. I think we can hit both of those and then go to the exit without even needing to dive. Actually, it's quite close, but I don't mind diving at this point. I think maybe we do dive in this. Sure thing. Board into the room where there's no air. That's a good plan. How about you don't do that? There we go. No. That is not remotely good enough. Give me lots of scrap. This fight's kind of spicy. Oh, wow, they even have 4 shield bubbles. This is the sort of ship that if you've underprepared in the early sectors, this thing just completely destroys you. But we have not only not underprepared, we are significantly over where we need to be to win. With loads of time to spare. So we are going to dunk on rebels and run up the score. Oh no, we're diving, whatever we do. Keep 100-ish scrap in case we see a pre-igniter or something. You are annoying. Okay, we've taken down the missile. We can kill this ship. Give me my fuel. Civilian or Zoltan? I've found Zoltan 7s with long-range scanners can be incredibly good. I've had some really lucrative ones, but Civilian is more consistent. Doesn't have a big nebula, unfortunately. Often in the late game, Civilian sectors just throw up these gigantic nebulas that allow you to get loads and loads of jumps. And regrettably, we have not had that this time. We'll somehow have to overcome our disappointment by just having a Civilian sector. Okay, there's a store there. Let's get like one more jump. I don't know that we do that quest. Ooh, sensor station. We might get a full map reveal. When I have this many shots, I tend to go for evade hacks over shield hacks, except maybe against the flagship, just because like I'm guaranteed with them having no evasion, I'm guaranteed to do 3, 2, 2. So you know, you do 7 damage to weapons, that takes out the weapons of basically everything in the game, unless they have like some asshole slug ship with 10 weapon power and an Artemis missile, maybe. You know, with a shield hack, there's always a risk they might just dodge. I wish that connected up to there, and then we could hit these and then go around, but we don't. So let's hit this, then go to the store. We'll only go to one of these stores. We don't want to hit multiples. We need to hack here. I'm going to aim to do it without, even though we have like 20 drones, so it really isn't necessary. We can possibly crew kill this. Yeah, we've crew killed this. I'm rejecting that. 63 scrap is much better than an unnecessary mantis. Oh wow, there's actually no, this is of course a civilian sector, it's got 3 stores. I'm gonna go to the pulsar, then that store, then hit these things at the top. Ignore the quest. I think we can get this Zoltan shield down before the pulsar goes off. The pulsar plus glaive beam combination is a little bit spooky. That was unavoidable because they ionized our shields, but we don't need to hang around because there's a store coming up next, so we can just immediately jump out. Okay, there's nothing here that we want. We might want a bit of fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we want a little bit of fuel. Nice outpost. We'll hack shields on this one. To see how it turns out compared to hacking evade. Yeah, they actually dodged quite a bit there. And considering you also have to wait around for the thing to, for the charge to drain. Double reward. Start working on our shields. Now here we want to hack shields because the only way we're going to get this missile down is if we can hit a lot of times on weapons, because that's 3 power and that's 4 power. So if we did like 7, which is what we'd do if we hacked piloting, they would literally just leave that up. Whereas this way we did actually manage to knock it down, helped by mind controlling the pilot. No. No, you can't have that missile. Nice. Here I just want to hack piloting and guarantee enough shots hitting to disable one of those lasers, because then the fight is completely safe. Ah. Stop fighting the fire. Not going to try for a crew kill here. We just have to sit around and take solar flares to do that, and we'd have to disable the med bay and do all kinds of things like that. We'll just win the fight. Yeah, I bet you're trying to power that up. You could really use an NG. It's about the only thing this ship could really use is a little bit more repair power. But whatever. No, we don't need that. I'm gonna actually hit the exit and then these 2 jumps, because there could be an encounter at the exit. Scrap. Give them 15 missiles. The hull repair is totally unnecessary. We're going to get that anyway, but we got some scrap for it. So let's upgrade my engines once. We might do it twice in case of a hack in one of the early phases. But speaking of engines hacks, the ship isn't very dangerous. We can cloak the burst 3, so just hacking the evade there gives me more certainty of not taking, or reversing the evade hack rather, gives me more certainty of just not taking damage here. That we don't even need to do that there because we dodged enough on our own. If these weren't rocks, this would be a crew kill with that much fire in the room, and I could mind control one of them, but they are rocks. Also, this run is over. I don't really need to do any stupid shenanigans, so let's just kill ships and move on. Start doing this. I'd like to get a buffer point on my weapons as well, but we'll get enough scrap in Sector 8 for that. What have you got? We'll evade hack here. We can hit before they line these weapons up properly. Especially if you're going to do that. Here, you just go fight these two. Cloak now. Give me my fuel. And we're off. We'd like to hit one of these. It's looking rather like we're going to hit 3 of them, honestly. This whole side of the sector we're just not getting to, the flagship. This is the flagship's path. So we need to go to here. That means that's kind of out. So we go here, hit at least 2 of these repair stations. Probably only 2 of them. I don't think this is a not enough time event. Which means we shouldn't need to crew kill them. This is just a standard fight that you can see in earlier sectors as well. I might try to mind control this guy once he busts out. Because we might be able to crew kill it. Like, it's not necessary for us to do so. But it's always useful to get crew kills when you can. Yep, you're gonna die. Now let's let you... How much do I need to kill you? Would this kill you? That'd be 30, that'd be no. However, flak and all of these would it blow the ship up? That'd be 3, 2, 2, 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it wouldn't. So we got a crew kill here. Nope. We're gonna hit these fights instead, because we don't really need the, Get a bit more power, maybe? Yeah, let's get some more power. We don't really need the repair stations. If we just get one of them, we're fine. So let's take these 2 fights. And hopefully at least one of the repair stations will still be there once we get it. We don't want to mess around with this ship. They have good weapons. But this will be another evade hack ship. You 2 just kill each other. And they're never fixing this stuff. Easy win. Oh, more fights. Should we hit 2 and then try to go there? Yeah, let's do that. If necessary, we just dodge all of the The ship can hurt me, but it's exceedingly unlikely. I'm still using a drone because I have loads of them and only hacking to spend it on. But, like, they would need to line these up perfectly, and I would need to, you know, go unconscious and forget I could cloak. I'm pretty sure this ship, if I set my weapons to auto-fire, that I would kill it. Sounds like an interesting challenge run. Must use auto-fire. Okay, we have to go to that jump. Let's do that. As long as we take that flak 2 out, we're completely fine. No running away. That was unfortunately a not enough time event, but it's alright. Do I do that just for additional passive healing? I guess so. Wow, that never got taken over. That's really lucky. Just get more power. Outpost. Fucking double reward. Pilot hack is fine here if we take out the as long as we take out the burst 3, we're completely safe. Well, I suppose the charge ion and the mini beam might eventually do us damage, but it would take a really, really long time. And they don't have a long time. Well, this Sector 8 has been really good. Double reward, let's get that. So, off to the base. We don't have any jumps around it to get extra scrap, but, you know, considering the path the flagship took, it was almost never going to be the case that would happen. What are you hacking? My hack, that's possibly an advantage to me, honestly. Slightly delays my first volley. Maybe. Cloak. Are you joking? They actually dodged enough there that we didn't take the missiles down. That is crazy. And unfortunately the hack on my hack there has actually worked against me. Got those two. Not sure that we could kill any more here. Maybe if we can get mind control back before they can fix those missiles, we can kill one of them. Yeah, we got one, we got two. You should go as well. Let you in. No, kill the mind-controlled guy, please. Thank you. Ah, they... Whatever. We're not exactly in much danger here. They finally actually blew the drone up there. The getting all those fires in the medbay really helped us get crew kills, which, you know, that sounds like it should be a fairly obvious thing that it would do that, but... we're gonna hack piloting, because that way we can just guarantee our next volley kills them. They have 1 health. For God's sake, they did the cloak again. Listen. Okay, a bit of shenanigans there because I'm playing carelessly, but whatever. We won with no damage and we wiped most of the crew out. We'll use the Lanius to fight the boarding drone. Let them come back to us, though. I forgot to let the backup battery. This is a stupid thing that I do sometimes when I'm not really with it. The backup battery here you can see is still charged from the last fight. It really doesn't matter. We have loads of ordinary power to use here. You go in there. Maybe this time could you not dodge like crazy? Okay, good. We did actually take the missiles down this time. Mind control in the burning shield room. You get in there, you go help out. Get the doors please lock. Said you go help out. Unfortunately the doors didn't lock there fast enough. But whatever, you can be the person who survives. How did we just take damage? That is fucking ridiculous. I don't know how we just took damage. I was too busy paying attention to this. I have no idea how on earth they managed to slide. I guess I didn't have that much power to evade. Whatever. Max evade, max reactor out. We kind of have more power than we need. We'll just chase them. There's not going to be a boarding phase. We've killed all but 1 crew over there. We probably weren't going to do this with 0 damage anyway because we don't have any way of knocking the missiles out. Yeah, like, we don't have any way of taking the Zoltan shield down here. Like, we'll dodge both those missiles and the power surge. But, like, they're gonna get another missile surge off here before And yeah, we got hit a couple times there. You go help fix that, I guess. Cut it out. And we'll win this here. So that was a very, very easy run, and we are going to have a pretty good score as well, I think. I think a mid 6,000s is likely there. Yep, 64-11. You know, we had level 8 shield, level 6 engines, level 7 weapons, max reactor, and level 3 in all of our subsystems. So the usual, you know, we got long range scanners early enough to get the usual, you know, better than, in this case, better than 50-50, just very slightly better than 50-50 ships defeated to beacons explored count, and well over 2,000 scrap. So that is quite solid, and we're up to 4. Let's find out who we're playing next. 3, 2, 1, go. Stealth A, well, that's going to be pretty decent as well. That ship is very, very good, and that and Lanius B have my highest. Well, there's a bunch of ships that since I started tracking I have 100% win rate on, but those are the 2 ships that I've played the most and maintained 100% win rate on, because they're both really good. So we'll play Stealth A next time out, and I will see you for the next run. Bye for now.